the story of a warrior. It's an old manuscript that marked the debut of English literature. It was transmitted from one generation to another. It marked the transition from oral tradition to written literature because two monks by the 11th century decided to write in hand the manuscript so that to preserve it from loss, and it is a treasure preserved in British Museum. The poet is unknown, and the poem is written in alliteration rhythm, the repetition of initial sounds between the words arranged in a line or a verse. The work is so important, it marked and influenced the many major fantasy literature like the Lord of the Kings trilogy. It is a story that was performed, designed and enchanted so many times in cinema stages and theater. Now for the analysis of the book, we rely on four elements: the setting, characters, the plot and the themes. As for the setting, the place, Scandinavia, the time from the 5th century to the 8th century. The characters, good characters versus bad characters. The good ones are the king of the Danes called Hrothgar, the warrior, our protagonist, and a Geitish warrior called Beowulf, and his companion who accompanied him till the end of the story called Beowulf. The bad characters are the monster called Grendel, his mother, and the dragon. The plot of the story is as follows. In older times, there used to be a king called Hrothgar ruling the area of Scandinavia, and liked peace, happiness for his people. Each time he celebrated ceremonies to make people meet, eat, and spend nice moments. Unfortunately, these good moments were interrupted by the attack and the violence of a bloodthirsty creature, a monster called Grendel, who attacked the people each time, and the kingdom knew so bad moments during 12 years period till the appearance of our protagonist, the Geitish warrior Beowulf, who agreed with the king to kill Grendel, and indeed he fulfilled his promise. Back to the kingdom, they celebrate the victory of killing Grendel, but what the king and Beowulf didn't know, that Grendel had a mother, so she came the day after and killed one of the elders of the king, took off his arm and went away. The day after also, Beowulf promised again the king to kill the mother of Grendel. He looked for her, he found her, he beat her with a magical sword. At the same time, he found the corpse of Grendel dead on earth. He cut off his head and took it as a trophy to the kingdom. The king was so happy and liked too much the warrior Beowulf, and after the death of the king, eventually Beowulf becomes the king of the kingdom, Scandinavia. He promised and settled peace for a long period, some 50 years, till another bloody, thirsty creature appeared in the form of a dragon and menaced again the peace of the kingdom. Now Beowulf, in spite of his old age, decided to beat the dragon. So he went with his army and accompanied by his loyal friend Beowulf. Unfortunately, when the soldiers saw the dragon, they get scared and fled the combat. But Beowulf, as courageous as we have always known, succeeded to kill the dragon with the support and the aid of his loyal friend Beowulf. He bit the dragon, but before that, the dragon bites Beowulf, and Beowulf succumbed to death because of that poison. He left all the treasure for his loyal companion Beowulf. Beowulf went back to the kingdom, announcing the bad news of the death of Beowulf, punishing all the soldiers who fled the combat because of their cowardice, and put all the treasure he gets from his friend within that funeral, and all the people bid adieu and farewell to Beowulf. This is the end of the story, which can suggest many moralistic themes like heroism, courage, loyalty, qualities of noble men. The moral is that life is full of good and evil, but with the union of good qualities of people and courage, we can get off them.